Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for January 2022. We're going to jump right in here, Sag, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. I love this card, the Life is Speeding Up card. It's like a card of your life speeding up, of course, but I think that things are speeding up for pretty much everyone. You could be noticing results a lot faster. I love that. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is like fortune after difficulty and good things coming in for you. So let's see here. You start off with this Be Insightful and Established card. It says, ground and rebalance your energies. Bring awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. So definitely a really good card for being present and thinking about things that you desire to have at this time. So that's exactly what I would focus on here, Sag, with this card is the present, obviously, and kind of like how things are right now. In this row, you have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups. The Seven of Swords, can be a card of lying, cheating, stealing, of course. Some of you might have, been dealing with that, but sometimes the Seven of Swords can tell me that you are taking things too seriously. You can see that he has these polka dots on his cloak, and the polka dots in the tarot represent taking things too seriously, needing to have a lot more fun in your life, and a lot of signs have been getting this. I think it's because we live in such a serious time. It's like you have to look at the energies as like a pendulum. It's like when things become super serious, it's got to come back this way so things can balance out. So it's like, yeah, I think that things are super serious, or could be serious things that are happening in the world, but we kind of need to allow some more fun into life. We need to allow some more enjoyment and all those other things. We need to bring more color into the world, because if we don't, it's going to get pretty dull, right? And it's already there. So I feel like this is saying, allow some more fun into your life. Seven of Swords, he is also stealing those swords from an army that is in the background over there. And it kind of just says that there are other ways of doing things. The card itself just says, we don't have to, clash head on with any challenges or anything that we're dealing with. We can do things differently. There are tactical ways to handle any situation in our life. And the Seven of Swords reminds us of that. You have the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups here. I would say this is not past love. I feel like this is new love that could be coming in for you. We go to the Ten of Cups as well. We go 10 of Cups to the 10 of Wands. That 10 of Wands, it did come up in reverse. I don't read reversals. I read intuitively. I do read reversals. People always say, why don't you read reversals? I'm like, well, if you listen, I frequently give reversed meanings for cards. I just read intuitively. I trust my intuition. So the 10 of Wands did come up in reverse, which is interesting. I do feel like it was meant to come up in reverse, and I feel like it's saying you need to release the burdens of the past. It's like sometimes, this card's asking you to be present, this first card. I get a lot of comments from people who say, everyone I date cheats, and I always date cheaters. And that has become their story. I feel like this first row and that 10 of Wands as well is saying, it's time to change your story. It's like if you're living in the past and always focusing on the cheaters, then you're going to get a lot of cheaters, right? I'm not saying that's what it is. Could be anything. With the Page of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Everybody getting the Wheel of Fortune as well. I mean, this is your card, so, definitely a lot of luck and good things coming in for you. With the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, 2 sevens together, to me, represents internal fears that don't exist. Seven of Wands, like arguing for your limitations. Many great teachers say, do not argue for your limitations. So, what I would say here is I would make sure you're not arguing for a limitation or something that is holding you back. I would start focusing on, what you do have now. I think that's a better place, especially with that first card. And with the Six of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, something very inspiring is coming in for you. I feel like there's something very happy coming in for you as well. I love the Ace of Wands because it's just the one thing that we need sometimes to get moving. It's like that spark of life. It is that initial kind of spark that gets us going, or, it's like the seed being planted and the roots going down into the soil. It is like that first step. And that's kind of how I'm seeing this Ace of Wands for you. I feel like there's a moment like that is going to be happening in your life. And then you have this card, the Antelope Spirit, says life is speeding up. So I feel that because there's a spark that things are going to be moving very quickly. I feel like I need to see what this card is as well. You have the Koala Spirit, says Spirit has a plan. I feel like this is saying you might be wondering, like why things have taken so long or why you didn't have the things you wanted. I feel it's more talking about divine timing and that the universe is bringing you things like when they're meant to be in your life. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Wands in this row. Ten of Cups is a card of fortune after difficulty. I am just getting the word celebration here. I'm really, if I'm being honest with you, I'm not getting like any of the other stuff that I normally get with the Ten of Cups. It could be love for some of you. Again, this is just a general reading, but I'm just getting a celebration, which there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like what you are celebrating is kind of like progress, and especially if you've been trying to reach a specific goal. It's like, and again, I can hear you saying like, why haven't I had this sooner, or why am I getting this now? It's like you're questioning the timing of something. And I feel like you just need to realize divine timing. It's like maybe nothing has changed in your life, and maybe you're meeting the love of your life, or maybe you're making a bunch of money or finding success in business or whatever. And I feel like you're saying like, why is this happening now, and why didn't it happen sooner? But I wouldn't question it. Just accept the celebration, accept the goodness into your life here, Sagittarius. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're working hard, but again, Two of Pentacles says make sure life doesn't become boring. The Two of Pentacles is a card says like work hard, play hard. You know, it is my work hard, play hard card. It says if you're working hard, make sure you're playing hard. If you're playing hard, make sure you're working hard, right? Balance the energies. And I'm kind of getting that here in your reading where things are kind of balancing out for you. The Five of Wands, I feel it could be inner conflict for you here as well. For some reason, it's popping into my head as inner conflict. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve something. Maybe you don't feel like you are enough to have something that you're receiving in your life. I feel like you need to be telling yourself that you deserve it. You have earned your place, and that's what the Five of Wands is telling me. I think if you allow a lot of that inner conflict in, you're going to push good things away. So again, that's what I'm getting intuitively, is that Five of Wands is saying inner conflict. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Four of Wands, marriage. But Four of Wands is also a card of freedom and happiness. And not only that, it is the card of celebration. Those people are celebrating on the other side of the Four of Wands. It's like you have accomplished something here, Sagittarius, something you've been wanting to accomplish. Like I said, you've earned this. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Page of Swords. Don't question it. Like I said, Page of Swords is like looking into something and wondering why. It's like sometimes, I don't know, I think we get something good in our lives and we're like, why am I getting this now? And like, I feel like the Page of Swords is saying, don't question it. Don't look to, what do they say? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Just allow the goodness into your life. With the Five of Wands, you have the Eight of Pentacles. You've earned it. Exactly what I've said. Exactly. I mean, literally, this is word for word exactly what I was saying. It's like Five of Wands. Why do I have this? Eight of Pentacles, you've earned it. You've put the work in. Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon, but it could just be saying you've done a lot of work in your life to manifest like a goal, wish, or dream. Ten of Cups, your celebration, whatever that is. Now you're getting it, and the Eight of Pentacles says you've earned it. I also feel that the Eight of Pentacles is saying keep the momentum going. It's like if you have something good coming into your life, I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is saying maintain that vibration and also work to maintain the success. Like I would keep it going for sure. Next, you have this My Home is a Castle card. So I feel your environment is going to be very important for you. It's kind of weird. Towards the end of the year, I was getting these messages about your environment with the Nine of Pentacles for everybody, every single sign. You are the only sign now that has been getting messages this year in 2022 for your environment. And this could be anything around you. It could also be how you set things up as well. Like if you're creating, there's a book, Atomic Habits. And in that book, he basically talks about how setting things up so that you can create a habit is very important as well. Like, if you don't, he uses the example of flossing. If you don't floss your teeth, if you put your floss right next to your toothbrush, you're going to be more likely to floss because it's right there. So, I kind of get that here. That's popping into my head with this card. This card says my home is my castle. I do feel like your home is going to be very important for you, but I really feel like this is more talking about, any environment that you are in. And I feel like you need to create an environment of success as well. Even me, like, again, I have this whole entire new setup here, another new setup for recording these videos. I've made it like 1,000 times easier on myself. It was a pain in the ass to set this up, let me tell you, right? You probably know because I had to take a week off, but it was a pain in the ass to set this up. But let me tell you something. I've already done 8 readings today in like record time, way faster than I normally do. And it's because this new setup has, made it 1,000 1,000 times easier for me to do this. So, again, I think this card is saying that there could be certain systems or certain things that you could set up in your life that will remove the burden. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is accepting responsibilities that might not be yours, accepting things into your life that might not be important for you. Or you could say you're doing too much extra work. You're making things too hard on yourself. You're making things too difficult, right? I think as humans, we tend to overcomplicate things, especially when things aren't going our way. Like, if we're not making as much money, what's your first thought? Your first thought is, maybe I need to work harder, right? But maybe you don't. Maybe you just need to make things more simple on yourself. And save yourself time, right? So that you can do something else. Maybe that's a better answer. So I feel like this 10 of Wands, I'm getting a lot of questions, which is weird. Normally, I only get questions on cards like the 7 of Cups, for example, or the 3 of Wands is another card that kind of makes questions pop up in my head when I'm doing a reading. But I'm getting a lot of questions on this 10 of Wands. Like, do you really need to do all the things that you're doing, or can you make things more simple? I think you need to release some burdens. Again, that card came up in reverse. In the upright, it's like he's about to complete his journey. He's about to reach this village that's in the background here, and he's about to put down his burdens, right? He's about to release all the hard work that he has done. He's about to finish. In the reverse, it kind of says that he's still holding on to things that he doesn't need to hold on to. 4 of Pentacles, still holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to. And you have the Hangman. It's like, like I've been saying this whole entire reading, it's almost as if you have earned something, right? I kept saying you earned it. It's like, you've earned the right to have something in your life, like something good, but you could be questioning it with the Hangman. You could be saying, is there more for me to do? I feel like the answer is no. This is one of those readings where I feel like it's saying, simplify things. Don't make things more complicated. Let's see. With the 10 of, are you kidding me? With the 10 of Wands, you have the 3 of Wands. Exactly what I was talking about. I was getting all these questions. Again, 3 of Wands is one of my question cards. It's like, what are you waiting for? Is the question that the 3 of Wands asks me, for you, for whoever I'm reading for. So this is one of my question cards, and it's like saying, what are you waiting for? It's like you could put down so many burdens. There are probably things you're doing for other people, or there could just be burdens that you're carrying. We all do this in life for whatever reason. I don't really know why. It's like the burden of the camera not focusing, right? So let's move on to this one. It's like he's waiting for his ships to come in, but he could easily accept something new into his life if he wanted to. So I would let go of some things. With the 4 of Pentacles, you're ready for action, and you have the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of momentum. It's a card of things speeding up, and again, you have this Life is Speeding Up card. He has these ramps on all 4 corners here of his chair, and it says, like, he is ready to charge forward. He is ready for a new beginning. He is ready to go. So you are ready to go, Sagittarius. And with the Hangman, what do you know? Fool. Time to take a leap of faith. It's like the Hangman, he's like hanging here, trying to gain enlightenment. He's hanging from the tree of wisdom, and he's gaining enlightenment. He has all the answers. The Fool is like saying, take the leap of faith. It is time for you to get started. This is, I would call this type of reading a rip the Band-Aid off reading, is what this is. That's what I refer to these readings as. It's like, you've earned something. It's time for you to make a change or to do something. Just do it. This is a just do it reading, especially with that Fool. I want to see what this card is as well. Yeah, you have the Snake Spirit. It says time to heal, but the Snake Spirit can be a card of being stuck in a trance. And I kind of get that energy off the Hangman. It's like sometimes I think we can be looking for answers. We call this analysis paralysis, where it's like we want to do something. We want to start a business. We want to get into love, but we always think there's one more thing for me to earn. This reading to me is saying break the trance. Life is speeding up. Things are moving ahead faster than ever. You need to jump on the train. You need to, kind of get moving here. And I feel like that's what this card is saying. I feel like it's saying break the trance, set yourself free, and get moving. Very simple reading. There's no need to overcomplicate it. I think it's very simple. I think it is saying simplify things, make things easier on yourself, and you're going to be happy that you did. I love this reading for you. Clearly, there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you. So thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.